Good evening, insomniacs, custodians, students pretending to study, truck drivers somewhere between exits, and those of you sitting in dark kitchens with the refrigerator doing most of the talking. Tonight's subject is distance. Not geographical distance, geography's the easy one. You buy a map, you fold it wrong. You ask somebody at a gas station, eventually you arrive somewhere and discover your loneliness has somehow managed to get there ahead of you. I'm talking about the distance between the person who says, "I'm fine," and the person who hopes you'll notice they aren't. It's an extraordinary achievement of civilization that we can now communicate instantly with almost anyone on Earth while simultaneously becoming experts at concealing ourselves from the people sitting 3 feet away. Perhaps that's why radio still matters. Radio doesn't look at you. A voice doesn't flinch when you hesitate. It doesn't inspect your shoes or your age or the expensive confidence you rented for the evening. A voice simply arrives. It asks nothing except that you remain there long enough to let it finish. When I was young, and every radio host is contractually obligated to claim they were once young, I imagined adulthood meant eventually becoming understandable. That one day I would awaken to discover all the contradictory pieces had finally agreed upon a single personality. Instead, adulthood appears to consist of collecting increasingly persuasive explanations for why you're still confused. A child asks, "Who am I?" An adult asks, "How much of who I am is just habit with good public relations?" I've received letters, actual paper letters. Some of you still trust envelopes with things you wouldn't trust your own voice to say. One woman writes that she leaves the radio on all night because silence feels occupied. I wonder if that's true. Maybe silence isn't empty at all. Maybe it's crowded with everything we postponed feeling while there was noise available. There are people who cannot fall asleep without music because they fear the moment between thoughts. Others require absolute silence because music reminds them of someone who once occupied a room they now occupy alone. 1. Prescription. Opposite ailments, same disease, memory. Here's something I've been wondering. Why do photographs seem to remember us better than we remember ourselves? You look at an old picture and think, I had forgotten that sweater, I had forgotten that porch, I had forgotten how hopeful my face could look while I was quietly terrified. The camera was recording facts. Your mind was recording weather. Years later, the weather survives better than the facts. If someone has disappointed you today, and statistically speaking, someone has you possess a dangerous temptation. You can decide that's simply what people are, disappointment-producing machines. The trouble with that theory is that eventually you become one yourself, and then you have to explain why your own failures deserve footnotes while everyone else's deserve headlines. We all maintain 2 biographies, the official one and the annotated edition. It's after midnight now. The city has become honest. Daytime is mostly negotiation. Night is confession. Office buildings stop pretending to be important. Billboards lose their arguments. Parking lots become little seas of reflected sodium light where every abandoned shopping cart suddenly resembles a philosophical statement. Somewhere, someone is deciding whether to make one more phone call. Someone else is rehearsing, not answering it. If you're the first person, I hope courage visits. If you're the second, I hope mercy does. We'll leave you tonight with a recording that sounds as though it was discovered inside a shoebox beneath somebody's bed, because the best music often carries the faint suspicion that it survived something. Until tomorrow evening, remember this. The opposite of loneliness may not be company, it may simply be recognition. The miraculous, almost impossible experience of discovering that a sentence spoken by a stranger somehow contains your own thoughts before you knew how to think them. If that happened tonight, even briefly, then perhaps the air between us has accomplished something worthwhile. Good night, and be gentle with the version of yourself that only exists after midnight.